Cutting-edge technology meets curiosity. Benefis Health System is letting the public step into the shoes of a surgeon with zero risk and no anesthesia, of course. As MTN's Madeline Heath explains, the robotic system is changing the game for patients and doctors alike.
Benefis offers 4 different robotic platforms for precise surgical intervention here in Helena, like this one you see me operating here.
The only constant in medicine is that everything changes.
Helena Benefis has 4 members of their surgery team that do not have to scrub in. These robots use magnified visualization, 3D imaging, and fluid full rotation movements to better the experience for both surgeons and patients.
You're basically doing the surgery, and you're an extension of this technology.
Surgeons at the Specialty Center's Ambulatory Surgery Center can use the intuitive Da Vinci X robotic surgical system to boost precision.
The Da Vinci robot offers certain advantages to advance what we already have been doing for years in minimally invasive surgery.
Those advantages include smaller incisions and speedier surgeries and recovery times. Benefis obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Jeffrey Palin is one of only 3 surgeons in the state offering robotic-assisted pelvic reconstruction. And robotic innovation is also present at the Benefis Spine Institute for Spinal Orthopedic Procedures.
They will continue to evolve the technology and make it even more user-friendly and safer over time.
And if you want to learn more and put your dexterity to the test, you can operate the demo surgery robot at the Benefis Specialty Center from noon to 4 tomorrow. Reporting in Helena, Madeline Heath, MTN News.
Montana House Bill 121, a transgender bathroom bill, currently has a temporary restraining order on it, preventing the law from being fully enacted. MTN's Zach Volheim has the latest from a hearing in Missoula today.
On Monday, a Missoula Court district judge extended the temporary restraining order on Montana House Bill 121, a bill that would require individuals to use the bathroom that aligns with their sex assigned at birth. Judge Shane Vanetta heard arguments against HB 121 from the ACLU of Montana, who sought a preliminary injunction against the bill. A preliminary injunction is a temporary court order that maintains the status quo until the court can fully hear the case and make a final decision. Both the ACLU of Montana and the state of Montana agreed to an extension of the temporary restraining order already in place. The plaintiffs, represented by the ACLU of Montana, argued that HB 121 was unconstitutional under Montana's constitution, arguing that the bill specifically discriminates against transgender people and their right to share personal information, a precedent set in a previous case.
The law is intended to marginalize transgender and intersex Montanans, barring them from using public facilities that they've been using without incident for decades. 2, as a result of the law, our clients who are transgender and intersex Montanans will be immediately harmed, and so that's why we had to file an emergency lawsuit to prevent it from going into effect.
The state argued that the bill has not had enough time to play out, and a gathering of facts must first happen before the court can make a final order. The state also argued that the bill aims to protect young women and girls, a protected class in Montana. However, the state offered no evidence that transgender individuals in Montana have assaulted women or girls in bathrooms, and acknowledged that HB 121 is not a perfect bill. In a statement to MTN, a spokesperson for the Attorney General stated, Attorney General Knudsen looks forward to defending the duly enacted law, which protects the safety and privacy of women in public places, on its merits. Today's decision was nothing more than a temporary procedural stipulation. In Missoula, I'm Zach Volheim, MTN News.
62% of Montana's land is locked up in agricultural use and private land. For Montana's hunters, access to that land is crucial. I'm Chet Lehman. Coming up, we'll talk with Fish, Wildlife, and Parks about a program truly unique to Montana, known as the Block Management Program.
From Montana's news leader, you're watching the MTN 10 o'clock news.
Welcome back. Montana is a popular state for hunters because it has plentiful game and lots of land for those animals to live on. The issue is much of Montana's land is privately owned. MTN's Chet Lehman takes a closer look at a unique Montana program that helps open up millions of acres of that land to hunting.
Montana's a big state, 93 plus million acres of land, and of that about 58 million acres, or 62%, is agricultural land. For Montana's hunting population, access to that land comes through the Block Management Program, a program unique here in the Treasure State.
Block management provides free public hunting access to private lands that enroll in the program. In exchange, landowners work with Fish, Wildlife, and Parks and have access to support staff from Fish, Wildlife, and Parks to help manage public hunting activities on those private lands.
Participating landowners not only get those resources, they're compensated for the use, and the landowners have ultimate say in how the block management lands are used.
So we sit down with landowners and we have that conversation and we decide, what makes the most sense for individual properties, because, there's not one set of guidelines and rules that fit all places, and so we recognize that that's important, so that we can facilitate good access and make sure that things are safe and that it works for the landowner.
For hunters, access to those 7 million acres of land currently under block management is crucial. Those who hunt on block management know they must stay up to date on the rules and boundaries of those lands.
Each property is different. Boundaries may change from year to year, and the rules may change from year to year. But that's something that's so important to this program is facilitating a good partnership that works for the landowner and makes sense for the hunter as well.
Landowners interested in participating in block management can find resources on the Fish, Wildlife, and Parks website and have until June 1st to turn in an application for the upcoming season. On just a small portion of Montana's 7 million acres of block management land, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
The North Face is recalling a popular brand of women's waterproof boots because people wearing them are at risk of falling. The product is the Shalista 5 Mid Waterproof Boots. The company says the hook of one boot can catch on the lace of the other boot, and that can cause a person to fall. So far, North Face has received 28 reports of the top hook catching on the lace of the other boot, and that has led to 15 injuries. The boots were sold from September of last year until January of this year. The company says customers can return the boots and receive a full refund.
There were scattered rain and mountain sun showers around today, but are we going to see any more precipitation as we go through the rest of this week? I'll let you know my full forecast after the break.
Storm Tracker weather starts now with Chief Meteorologist Ryan Dennis.
Welcome back, everyone. By now, most of you know that there was a landspout tornado yesterday in Choteau County. This tornado occurred between 3 and 3:08 p.m. It was located just east of Rocky Crossing, but more specifically, it was located off of Highway 87 between Box Elder and Big Sandy. The National Weather Service in Great Falls did go do a storm survey on this tornado today, and they rated it an EFU, which means the strength of the tornado is unknown, and that's because it was over a farm field, so there was no damage to structures or trees or anything. It was just damage to that farm field, which is technically a good thing, as that means there was minimal damage with that landspout tornado. And these are a few photos that were submitted to us by viewers. This was courtesy of Christy Hillman, another photo by Christy Hillman, and you can see how we have that dust being picked up over the farm field. And this was a landspout tornado, which means that the rotation develops at the ground and then it connects up to the cloud base. Whereas with most tornadoes that we think of, tornado or the rotation starts in the cloud base and then connects to the ground. And then this was another photo submitted by Holly Stump near Box Elder. And that was yesterday, but we actually had another landspout tornado occur today. It was by the Cascade-Choteau County line. This was located northeast of Great Falls, just east of Highway 87 between Portage and Flowery. This also had a rating of EFU, as once again it was over a farm field, so they couldn't determine how strong it was. This was a photo of that landspout tornado taken by Aaron Peters. In Helena, though, we haven't had to worry about any tornadoes today. There were scattered rain and mountain snow showers around. On the Opportunity Bank of Montana weather camera, we did have partly cloudy skies throughout the day today, but the skies have been clearing out over the past few hours. We topped out at 55 degrees, and we had a low temperature of 37 degrees this morning. There were numerous showers and some thunderstorms throughout the entire state today, but with the loss of daytime heating, a lot of that shower activity has dissipated, but there are still a few rain and mountain snow showers out there. There's an upper-level low that is located over Montana and southern Alberta and Saskatchewan right now, and that's responsible for all the shower activity, but that will continue to work its way eastward as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. For the rest of tonight around Helena, a few isolated snow and rain showers possible. For the most part, it will be mostly clear and dry. As we head into tomorrow, there will be some scattered rain, graupel, and snow showers in north central Montana. Around the Helena area, a few isolated rain and snow showers possible. Really, though, for the most part, it is going to be a dry day tomorrow. We'll have a good amount of sunshine initially, but the cloud cover will increase as we head into the afternoon and evening. So overall, you can expect partly cloudy skies. And then the skies will clear out as we head into tomorrow night. And then for your day on Wednesday, we're going to have a mixture of sun and clouds throughout.